Hey everyone, it's Matt here again, Can's Man Can, to bring you a nice little review on the Denon DN-HP500s. Now these are the little brothers to the HP700s. Online, these are going to run you right around $65, $70. You might be able to find them for cheaper. Compared to the big brothers, the 700s, I'll give it to you that it's not quite the same purpose. And we'll get to that a little bit more later, because these are the lowest level of Denon's DJ line. So, to start with, what's in the box? You get a nice big box, you're expecting all this, and you get your headphones, and boom, yeah, you get your little adapter there. And I mean, it's nice. Adapters are always wonderful, especially when they come with the headphones, so it screws on really nicely. So there's your quarter inch adapter for your DJing. So this will plug into your soundboard or what have you. Screws back off to your standard 3.5 millimeter headset jack. So you go into your iPod, what have you. Now, the cord is 1.2 meters coiled, which is pretty long as it is. And you know, you plug it in, you can go really wherever you want. It goes up to 3 meters when it's uncoiled. It's a nice addition. My only qualm with this cord is it is non-detachable. This is, yeah, I mean, it's good, you can't lose it, but should you step on it, get it tangled, rip it out, or what have you, it's broken. Yeah, unless you want to rewire it. And since it's a single entry plug, rewiring requires cutting stuff up in here, and that's just no fun unless you're extremely committed to rewiring. It's also expensive, and the price you pay for rewiring, you might as well get your own. Anyway, off the topic of rewiring, let's get into some basic stats here. So you're going to start up, these babies have a 40 millimeter driver, and a 40 millimeter driver and something this size it's good. It's probably pretty average, if not bigger than the average. And it provides for some great sound, it really does. For headphones these size at this price range, I'm quite pleased, and we'll get more into the sound later. So, after your 40 millimeter drivers, they're going to drop out about 48 ohms of impedance, which I find is astronomical in headphones this size, but for DJing, it's fantastic. As well, there's a nice hertz range from 15 to 28,000 hertz, and I'm going to be honest with you, this is going to provide, when you're personally dubstep, bass, whatever, you can really feel it. It's not so much so that it's just angry or muddied or beats. That's my new word, beats. It's just awful. It's to such an extent as you can feel it. You can hear that deeper bass. You can feel that higher high. It's really quite an exhilarating feeling in these headphones, especially something so small. Now I do have a few little things with these. First of all, I found them kind of big. Like, you know, when it sits over your head, it kind of sits a little lower than the average headphone on your ears, and whether that's good or bad, I don't know. To most people, it probably won't make too big of a difference. I've got kind of a smaller head than most. Anyway, aside from that, the fold up on these, it's kind of chintzy. I know that's kind of weird to say it folds up chintzy, but look at this. I think it could fold a lot. You got all this room down in here. If it would just, you know, fold in there a little bit more, make it a little bit more portable, that would be nice. Nice Denon DJ logo on the way though, but that's nice. I like that. I mean, some people would hate that. It's big, it's in your face, but I kind of like it. Getting more into the aesthetic side of this, your beautiful little kind of, I don't know how you describe it, silver metallic, I guess, is kind of your Denon DJ logo has been embossed and carved and wonderfully put in here. My only qualm with this, it's metallic and you can see all the fingerprints on it, and that's going to drive me crazy. I don't know about you. Moving on, that it's reinforced. It's not solid, but the reinforced, it's going to stay there for quite a while. Dear. So the pivoting on these, it's 90 degrees like this, which is pretty standard, But what's nice is it's a DJ style, so you got it like this, put it up here, yeah, awesome, beat match with it, and then you can flip it back. But, you know, moving on with that, the little brother to the 700s, here's your thing. These are on ear. The 700s are over ear. Now you're at the club, you're at the venue, whatever, and you're trying to beat match with these aren't going to give you the same sort of isolation, and nor are they going to give you quite as powerful a sound depending on what you're putting into it. I don't think their purpose is quite met. So here's my biggest qualm with this, is you made a DJ headphone, it looks nice, you've got the look, you've got the sparkly, you've got the bling, you've got the big in-your-face, I'm a DJ, but you don't meet the requirements of a DJ. It's not big enough in the sense that it's big and, you know, I don't want to say cumbersome, but it's not big in the sense that it shows that you have that DJ mentality. I guess stage presence would be a good way to put it. And I mean, it's on ear. Most DJ headphones, at least ones that I've encountered that are good, are over ear. And it's not got the big boomy bass. And I mean, that's great when you mix a track or whatever, but when you're in the club and trying to hear anything, yeah, you're in trouble. Anyway, moving on, I'm just going to say these aren't DJ headphones. That's my 2 cents on the whole thing. Not DJ headphones. These are more of your, I'd say, consumer headphones, really. You just want something good to listen to. This is really what you're looking at. These are nice for MP3 players, what have you. I would recommend that you have a higher quality music for something like these, just because the impedance is so high. And I would recommend even an amp, because at 48 ohms of impedance, you're starting to get into amp territory. Now amps, I'm not going to sit here and give you a big long spiel on amp history and what you need for an amp and how expensive amps are and all that good stuff. If you have an amp, great. It'll be sound even better for these. If you don't, you're still good. It'll still sound great. You're fine. Just my 2 cents. Anyway, moving on. You got your aesthetics, your DJ, easy flip up, shiny, doesn't pull out. Now, on to the sound. Now the sound on these, for being a portable headphone, is really quite amazing. Compared to, I have a little pair of Sony's, and I forget exactly their name. I'm going to apologize for that right now, but that they're Sony's stylized brand. Anyway, but it's a whole brand centered around style. I think these bring the style element as well as your sound element. Because just plugging these up into a computer even, nothing more than a computer, no amp, no nothing, sitting here listening to Run Riot, you can feel that bass in the back, you can feel the quaver almost of it. Not quaver in a bad sense, but quaver as in it's powerful. You stick in the Sony's and it's like, well, what is this? This is a different song. And you know, that's a good thing, I think. And you are going to sit here and you are sitting here screaming in your head, but what about the Koss DJPRO100s? What about those? Those are the same price online, and you know, they're pretty portable, pretty, you know, about the same as this. And yeah, they are. I sat here and I contemplated which one to get, because I couldn't decide. But here's what sold it for me. These sound good without an amp. I don't need an amp. I can carry my iPod or my iPhone or Android, whatever, stick it in there, nothing more, and it sounds great. Your DJPRO100s are very, very amp reliant. If you don't have an amp or something powerful to go into it, go to HeadFi, just look around. You know, you get your comparisons, and it's like, you know, the DJPRO100, great headphones. These are Koss is our go-to brand in the middle of the line, but no amp, no good. Stick with the Denons. Speaking of which, they are Denons. And, you know, Denon has got a good reputation. No matter where you go, it's a fantastic reputation. And I find among audiophiles, you're going to be more recognized for wearing Denon headphones than you are, per se, Sony's or Beats. You'll get shunned if you wear Beats. Your life's over. But that's if you're an audiophile, so don't worry about that. And if you aren't, clearly marked sides here, right, left, I still get them confused. I wish they were color coordinated, but that's just me, because I'm a freak like that. So, you know, in sum, good solid sound, nice bass, nice mids, nice highs. I mean, and you gotta remember, when I say nice everything, I mean comparatively speaking. At the $60 price range, 60 to 70, $60 to $70 price range for Denons, for, you know, the whole lot of it, I really do appreciate these headphones. Now, as for portability's sake, I think they're confused. I really do. It's a DJ headphone that's not big enough and not, you know, DJ enough to be a DJ headphone, if that makes any sense. But it's, the cord here isn't quite small enough to be entirely portable. So, you know, I've got my wonderful folding here, which I still wish was a little bit better, but it's, you know, better than most. It folds at least. Anyway, I have my folding, but I have all this, and if I could just rip that out and roll it up and stick it in my pocket, it's no big deal. But here, rolling this up is, you know, well, this, you know, rolling it up is, you know, it's hopeless. I give up. So, I mean, short of shoving it in your pocket, you're not going to get it rolled up. The nice thing is, though, is it doesn't get tangled. It's pretty hard to tangle up a pre-coiled, you know. Anyway, let's just sum this up now. So, I've got my standard headphone. It's about an inch in diameter, whatever you want to call it, inch here. Big DN DJ logo like any DJ headphone should have. Sparkly, shiny, like any DJ headphone should have. On ear, like no DJ headphone should have. Fantastic sound, without being bass heavy. I love it. But maybe not DJ material. That's your call, whether you want balance or you want bass. That's your style. How do you like it? Right, left, nice size, nice weight. Only 150 grams without the cord. The cord is heavy, though, I will give you that. Non-detachable, that annoys me. It pops together for portability. It's not the greatest. It doesn't stay together quite as well, and there's all this room, so you only saved like 3 inches. And the cord is hopeless to roll up. But, you know, aside from some minor things, I really do think if you want nothing more than $60, you have a tight budget, you don't want to go over, you want something that you can use portably, for the most part, without an amp, compared to the rest of the world, and its biggest competitor being the Koss DJPRO100s, you should go with the Denons. They're a good product, solid made, reinforced steel headband. I like them. You'll like them. Any questions? Post them in the comments. Like, subscribe, comment, whatever. Please do. If you hated it, tell me why. I'll fix it. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.